Where I'm at, people like can look like boys, but they're actually girls. And if you mispronounce like their preferred pronoun, like if you call them he when they're a she,
They'd be
you
pissed.
can get fined $500.
Yikes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Unsummon Podcast. It's your host, Sean, and Tag Tone over there. Episode
Hey!
1. Episode 1 of the Unsummon Podcast. So, my name is Sean. SeanB, Sean, whatever you want to call me. Your boy, Sean. Damn it, Whitey.
Oh, your boy Sean!
This is the episode 1 of the Unsummon Podcast. I've been wanting to do something like this for the longest time because we always have a lot of things to say, and for YouTube videos it's always boiled down to the particular topic, like, hey, we're gonna do violent She-Hulk today, so I only talk about violent She-Hulk. But usually things in summoners happen all the time, and there's always things to talk about. Not just RTA meta, not just what's the best dungeon farming team, but just random shit, you know? And I'll be having Tectone over here. You probably see his video before. Why he likes his video? I like his video. Everyone likes his video. He make very funny skit. So I'll let the man introduce himself.
Light Charger Sharks. Yeah, you heard that. With an S.
I'm Tectone. You probably haven't seen my skits, but if you have, I appreciate it. And I've been playing Summoner's War for almost 2 years now, which isn't as much as everybody else, but I've been playing it every day, nonstop, 8 hours plus a day, and I'm absolutely in love with the game. And when I started the YouTube channel about almost 2 months ago now, getting there, maybe like 10 more days, I'll be at the 2-month mark. When I made my channel, I always wanted to do something that would be as different as possible from everybody else, because I didn't want to step on anybody's toes. So I'm doing these little, skit comedies, and I'm having a blast with them. But when I first started my YouTube channel, as some people might know, that I did things that I wanted to see in Summoner's War, mainly for the early game and for clarification of the content that is currently taking place in the current Summoner's War meta. That goes from anywhere from the debuff layouts, island customization, the real appearance and like cosmetic side of Summoner's War to the functionality of Summoner's War. I'm not that smart when it comes to RTA. I try, but if you're looking for somebody who knows RTA, look no further than SeanB, because he's nuts at that.
Oh?
So, yeah, I'm just trying to get more towards like the customer satisfaction side of Summoner's War, because that's what I really, really care about, and taking care of the early game players, because that's where I'm at, that's where my friends are, so I want to take care of them.
AKA the casuals. So maybe you tell us a little bit more about yourself, since I've been saying so much shit about me all the time anyway. Like who you are, what you do, besides playing this game like we always do.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm just your typical guy. Used to live in America, moved up to Canada because
I love this country.
I met a nice girl up here that we've been talking for about 6 or 7 years. She's real sweet. Her name's Frame. She's the one who records the most of my videos when she's not working. She's working at a real big video game company, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed to disclose the name of that company, but it's a pretty cool company, and I play their games, and they're great.
Not come to us, by the way.
Not come to us. Not come to us.
No, come to us in Canada. They don't move there.
Yeah, but after 7.5 years of college that I finished wrapping up, ranging from anywhere to psychology, sociology, philosophy, to acting, into interactive media design and 3D animation, I can't work right now because I'm not a citizen of Canada yet. So making some YouTube videos because I've always wanted to, and actually my boy Sean here actually inspired me to actually start a YouTube channel. So I'm doing that, and loving every second of it so far. But other than that, I mean, that's about it from me.
Newest idea, Unsummon Podcast. Talk about Summoners War, but not too serious, always sarcastic. Talk about YouTube, Twitch, about Summoners War as well. All that good jazz will be here. We just want to have a good time, yeah? Not just trying to discuss serious shit all the time, because everyone need to relax a little bit for this game, okay?
And hopefully cause some Summoners War drama.
Wait. Cut! First thing I really want to talk about, the most two popular choice are definitely Gallion, Lushen. If you have that, the next popular choice will be either Shiner or Sabrina. And then the third layer will be like for people who already own all the good nat forms, and what do you want to get to complete your Pokedex. So between Lushen and Gallion, who do you think is better?
Personally, I think Gallion. The thing that's really important about Gallion for my case when I first started Summoners War, I always wanted him because he's kind of like a barrier to entry for Giants B10. When I first started playing, because I was following those ShreddedPuzzle videos like there was no tomorrow, and he very much stressed that once you get Gallion, you can really start speeding up all your teams for Giants and Dragons. And also, the thing that I really love about him is that guild battle speed lead that he gives, that 24%, that helps so much for early game players really try to compete with like some of like the more mid to like low mid their speed runes, the speed rolls on their runes.
Mm-hmm.
So that 24% helped me a lot. But like the combinations and the type of gameplay that he himself as a unit unlocks for earlier game players is quintessential for like feeling what Summoners War can be all about. Because before you kind of get a Gallion or like any of like the big Nat 5s like Bastet, all them. It's a lot more slow pace and like kind of bruisers like duking it out. But once you get Gallion, you just like Bernard speed up, Gallion time to loot, AoE damage dealer, wipe him off the face of the earth. And that type of gameplay is what really got me hooked into Summoners War, like making it as fast as possible, using my time as efficiently as possible. And I feel like Gallion's really important for that. But Lushen has a little bit of a higher rune quality requirement, in my opinion. Whereas
True.
Gallion, time to loot works on anything.
That's true, but I agree that Gallion works in both PvE and PvP. And Lushen does the same thing. He works in Giants, not necessarily Dragons or Necro for people who are struggling in like mid game yet trying to build a good team. Because it's definitely worked for end game, which I've already demonstrated, where Lushen can be used in every dungeon. But for more people who just started breaking into faster dragons, then I think Lushen only helps in Giants to speed up. That's for sure.
Yep.
And Lushen helps in PvP as well, the same as Gallion. The fast gameplay, you just turn everyone into Mana Stone immediately when Lushen moves, which is absolutely awesome. And he works on his own. He doesn't require another good AoE damage dealer with him. He just needs Bernard Megan. And the variation of team that Lushen can bring is also very incredible for PvP. You can run him slow with Economia, you can run him fast with Bernard, Lushen, and another damage dealer. You can use him against almost any mid-game-ish defense, and it's gonna work. You don't need an AoE stripper, while Gallion may need one if enemy has Wusa or Chloe or Wilruns. So it's really a pros and cons in my opinion. I think actually Lushen is a bit easier to use, whereby compared to Gallion, who you require another damage dealer for him to shine, and also an AoE stripper if you want him to work against immunity. Meanwhile, the companion of Lushen in the old days has been just Bernard Megan, and everyone can get access to that. And you just need to focus on improving Lushen instead of improving Gallion, damage dealer, stripper. And you need to speed tune everything around Gallion as well, which is another thing, and you need good accuracy. So for Gallion, then you have a dilemma between, do I want to run a damage Gallion for dungeon only, or do I want to have like HP defense for tanking enemy Theomas while being under will runes if I don't take the first turn? And taking first turn with Gallion also have that risk of enemy having will runes, and if you don't have stripper, it's like, oh no, I'm screwed, that kind of thing. So I think I agree that Gallion works in not all, Dragon, Giants, and PvP, but I think using Lushen is a bit easier if you don't have the two. If you have one of the other, you can definitely choose the other, for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
And Gallion is skill up for skill 3. Lushen,
yeah, that's right.
Without
right.
skill up, less damage, but it's not like it's garbage. But Gallion without skill up is like garbage. It's so dangerous to use if you rely on that armor break for your, let's say, Chimeras, for your Alicia, for your whatever, If it miss, you'd be like, oh, hit or miss, I guess. I always miss.
Guess I always miss.
Shiner or Sabrina or Talia?
I would say 100% Sabrina.
Really?
Sabrina
Why?
she just unlocks so much potential for like Talia and Shayna. Really, just using her gives them so much more damage, and once again lessens the rune quality that you need for like dragons or giants. Because I believe you can use Shayna, or sorry, you can use Sabrina for all three, which is great. Yeah, just her alone makes every other Chakram Dancer so much stronger. So I feel like she's the best. I feel like she's the best Boomerang Warrior of the Fire, Water, and Wind one.
I agree with you there because a lot of people forget that Shiner passive boosts damage for the Chakram Dancer. And she also armor break, which is really, really awesome. So, and also one thing is that Comtos gave us a free Chakram already. So most likely people gonna have that one Chakram Dancer without a Boomerang Warrior. So I think taking Sabrina as the most priority in terms of the twins will be more preferred. But if you already have Sabrina, I would recommend Talia. If you purely want domination in PvE, Talia do crazy damage, like insane. Her skill 3 can just one-shot the boss from mid-health to like 0. It's crazy. Because her skill 3 do more damage when the boss is lower than 50%. It's insane. Shiner is a good mix between PvP and PvE, in my opinion. Because she has speed lead, she's stun, which is great. But I think if you want purely PvE, then you can go Talia. What do you have actually?
I have Shayna, Sabrina. Well, I have all the regular Fire and Water ones, and then I also have Martina, which was an absolute blessing because
You
she
fucking
is
dick.
she is so nuts, dude. It is insane. And Diva, I have her chilling in storage from HOH.
I
but the
hate
thing,
Martina, man.
so good. So you can use her anytime you want, by the way. But the thing that I'm worried about is because everybody got, like my buddy Shane included, he got the Diva from the Hall of Heroes, and I'm worried that because for the players who only have that as their Chakram Dancer and they still need a Boomerang Warrior, I'm worried that they're going to get baited by getting Maruna. Because there's a lot of comments on Reddit and YouTube about Maruna and Diva combo. Because she does the AoE stun, and then Diva, yeah, she does the ignore defense, the super consistent ignore defense on whatever stun unit there are. So I'm hoping nobody falls for that bait, because it's a garbage combo, and it's just not worth anybody's time.
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
It's only fun because it happens 30% of the time. Whenever something has a chance on it and it happens, you get a good quick 2 seconds of feeling, you know, and that's it. But that combo doesn't work in dungeons. That's a problem because you can't stun for shit, and stun doesn't mean anything in dungeon anyway. Most of the time, people don't have big problem in TOA. If they do have problem in TOA, it is not about the stun that they lack. It's that they are stuck at, let's say, Artamia or Ragdoll stage, which you don't actually need Maruna for that. You need a more gimmicky unit that can help you to do that, or more specific unit. Like for Artamia, you need Colleen to heal block the boss and attack break the monkeys. Or if you have Ragdoll problem, then you need probably a light tank or something like that. It's not Maruna. Maruna helps with clearing faster, like speed clear or auto team. And it's not helping to actually make your TOA hard better. But Maruna helps every PV become better. He helps with Rift Raid as well. It's just such an amazing unit.
Oh yeah, Rift Raid, huh?
Not Maruna, Sabrina. Oh my god, did I say Maruna?
Yeah, you said Maruna. That's why I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Are you crazy? I was thinking maybe her AoE on Fire Rift.
That's good. That's good. But you got Water Magic Knife for that job, which is
exactly
basically the same shit, maybe even better.
Fun pick. There's a ton. The most recent one, Water Sniper. Ridiculous.
Okay. You can get them, right? You can definitely get them in the event, right?
Yeah, Baby Oberon, like, I mean, huge ignore defense, one shot anything. His scaling, he scales higher than Oberon because he doesn't get that invulnerability after he kills something.
Wait, so, really? Like number one, he scaled higher?
Yep, he does. I think it's 20% more on the scaling for Water Sniper than Oberon.
But stats is different, right?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, of course Oberon's gonna have better stats, but you know, on If you just look at the scaling, though, it still gets me excited. And then you have your Skogels. I mean, that unit is an absolute blast to just throw that big ass rock and then just watch every other enemy absolutely fall to just like that big pile of damage. I love it, and the pressure it brings, and he's also getting really popular in the siege defense meta from what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
So I would probably say those two would be my fun picks. I think. Yes. Yeah, those two for sure.
I think one reason why Skogel gets so popular because your net falls are not great and they usually don't stun. You don't have like strong stun unit, and then if you don't stun, that big boy is gonna drop the rock. And also your net fall are not that tanky because all your good runes are going to the premium net fall already. So your net fall rocking around 20k HP, 25k HP. Your damage dealer probably rock like 15 to 18k HP. One rock can almost like just destroy the entire team almost, and then Cayman just like touch lightly and then you're done. That's the problem. And if you try to stop him and you fail because that boy has max resist, then you give him extra cooldown reduction on that skill, which he can do it again. So if you speed tune Skogel, Rakuni, Cayman correctly, Skogel drop the rock, Rakuni get a turn, boost Skogel, boom, you're done as well. So,
terrifying combination.
So it's getting very popular because it's annoying to deal with, especially when a lot of net 3-4 options for siege attacks are defense type unit or low HP one-shot unit, which means it's perfect for Skogel, who does around 20k area or like 18k area for a 50k HP Skogel divided by 3. It can absolutely destroy the enemy defense type or low HP one-shot type team.
Yeah, crazy. The 1-for-1 ratio with the HP is absolutely insane.
Like the Gallion, double damage dealer, calm, will shield. If you don't kill Skogel, he drop the rock, you're done. It's kind of scary. He's getting so much popular. Finally, something that is not LD net for defense.
Yeah, actually.
It's so toxic seeing like Dog Lich, Beta.
I know. It's toxic. I know. It sucked.
If I can pick a new unit, I'll take Water Cannon Girl. Like that girl seems so fun to play with, especially for a crowd control team because she's stripped into AoE attack by reduction. Yeah, attack by reduction. Strip into attack by reduction. Also AoE armor break, sort of AoE armor break. Random unit, and then attack by reduction and skill 1. And it just sounds so fun to just make people quit because of your CC.
But why is she called Cannon Girl? I'm still not over that.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be Gatling gun or something like that, right?
Yeah, Gatling Gunner, Gatling Girl.
Yeah, that's not a cannon. Like, hello.
I know. Like on some Wikipedia pages, they say, "Oh, well, technically it's a rotary cannon," but like nobody knows that, dude. Like, just call her Gatling Girl or Gatling Gunner.
And man. It sounds fine.
I know it sounds good, but like I don't know. I know I'm just nitpicking, but like if they can change Rakan's name from Kukin to Rakan, they can change it to Gatling Girl. And I know people are gonna say, "Oh well, it doesn't matter because it goes away once she's awakened." But like it does matter to me, dude.
Yeah, I'm a Summoner's War nerd. You shut up.
Yeah, it matters so much.
I care about skill description, okay? If it's wrong, it hurts.
Actually.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's gonna be my second pick for sure. But one thing I want to say is that don't pick your unit right now ever. Even if your first pick is Lushen. Is that your cat?
Yeah, that's Bobus.
But yeah, if your first pick is Lushen, don't get too excited and click the pick immediately. You want to get all the choices, and in between, you're probably gonna summon Lushen out of a random scroll, and then you'll be like, oh crap, what do I do now? I have a third Lushen. Feels bad. Or like I have another useless Gallion that I probably never build. People do build 2 Gallions. But just saying that you may get the thing that you really want, and you should use your event, this event, to get the second favorite that you probably never summon. I have not summoned, or I did, but it took me almost 3 years to summon my first Izaria, the Water Succubus, who is probably one of the oldest netfall in the game that available to you in the first day. And it took me 3 years to get my first Izaria. So
yikes.
Use this chance to get the thing that you really want because you may not get that unit. Like how Wadi still haven't got Skoga after 1,000 couple $1,000 of summoning
Yep.
every other stream. Hey, still no Skoga, by the way.
Feels bad. Yeah, for sure. Pick the monster on the very last day. Take all the time you can and make sure to min-max these opportunities. They don't come often. I wish they'd come more. But yeah, just take what you can when you need it. Don't pick any time before. I know it's hard, but for sure, just hold out so you don't screw yourself.
Don't pull out too early, okay, kids?
Exactly.
Not a good thing all the time. Alright, so that was the summoners related section. Next, I want to talk about what do you feel about the biggest comeback of the Summoners history called the ShreddedPuzzle experience.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about what I've been thinking and going through for the past couple of months, because I haven't uploaded any video in almost 3 months now, and I've taken practically like a 3-month break from gaming as well.
I was stoked. I gotta admit, I was really stoked to see that pop up in my notification. I mean, man, I was not expecting that.
Really? At all?
No, I thought we lost him because, well, I mean, what he went through, man. What he went through is so tragic, so heartbreaking, and I totally get where he was coming from when he posted those 3 videos. But man, I am so happy that he's back. I 100% say that I would not have had as much fun or success with Summoners War if it were not for his evolution of GB, DB, and NB10 videos. Those are some of the greatest things ever. They're a little bit dated now, I would say.
Yeah,
Definitely
no twins.
would love an
There's no
update.
twins there.
Yeah. But yeah, he's back into it. He's literally upgrading his content from the past, and he's doing this really cool thing, which I really appreciate, where he's promoting a positive message that's not Summoners War related. Each video that he makes, like for example, the first message he wanted to say was that when somebody pulls a monster that you want, don't get salty at them, don't get toxic with them, be happy for them. Because, I mean, there's no reason to get angry at somebody. Now, once again, I'm having a really hard time doing this role because my buddy just pulled
your
Lee
Martina,
Blade.
by the way.
Oh, I know. But regardless of that, and regardless of the fact that my wife just pulled a Wusa, and I know she's never going to use her because she's really busy, and it'd be really cool on my account, regardless of that, I got to be happy for people when they pull things that I want because they're my friends, and I care about them.
Screw this.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go play Epic 7.
And the other thing that he really wants to promote is that take every opportunity to do like a physical activity when you're playing Summoners War. I was actually making a video. I was making a video about that of me hurting myself pretty badly while playing Summoners.
One of the biggest thing that I like about the comeback was he actually took like time to explain what he was thinking, and not like last time where, boom, today we're not using Copper Bulldozer, but let's talk about Meaning of Life, which is like, wait,
Yep.
hold the fuck up, what happened? But here he explained like, oh, this is what I was going through, what I thought was right, but this is what I'm thinking right now, and I'll probably do this in the future. And you know, that kind of explanation helps people to absorb the change easier, not just like boom bitch, like get used to it or bye, which is a bit bad in my opinion from the last time. And he was not uploading anything for like months, and was like, oh, we may have lost Shredded like for good, like nothing at all. But I'm glad that he's back. I'm glad that he's taking a different direction. It's more refreshing to see a veteran to do mid-game, early game account content on a mid-game and early game account, and not just like me pretending to use farmable unit on like fully grinded runes, because I have nothing else to put on those farmable unit anyway. I can just like magically poop out mid-game rune to put on them to show you that farmable unit works. But having actual runes like that's great.
He literally had the choice to get his account back. He could have messaged Comdus because he deactivated his account because in his mind he was done. He was absolutely done with gaming. He thought it was toxic, but he sees it in a new light now. He could literally get his account back, but he's not. He's starting from ground zero, kind of. There was a guy who was playing his alt and farming giants for a little bit, so he has some decent runes. But he's pretty much, for all intents and purposes, he is starting at ground zero for his audience, which is like, wow.
Yeah.
This dude, all he wants to do is help. It's insane.
I can't do that. I have been thinking about doing it for a while. But when I think about fusing Veramos and asking for Bella SD, I'm like, oh my god, can I skip this part?
Oh, you can't ask for Bella SD anymore. You gotta ask for Bella Dion SD because the Dark Cannon girl's name is Bella. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
You gotta type the full name out. Bella Dion
Bella
SD.
Dion. Yikes. I'm going Bella D. I'm not going any further than that.
I was even thinking of like asking for someone or buy an account with already Bella and a Veramos in there and then do content on that. I'm like, oh my god, that's so much work, man. Holy crap. But yeah, that's nice.
Do you actually need to fuse Veramos anymore, or can you just go with Lulu?
But fuse like you can be hippie and do Lulu and not touch Veramos at all. But fusing Veramos give you rewards, like actual in-game challenge to hey, fuse Veramos and get free stuff. And if you are not like trying to be the edgy kid in a group and just fuse Veramos, like there's nothing wrong with that. Veramos helps. Yeah. Anyway, he's probably your first Nat 5. Probably has the best stats on your team, that kind of thing. And he helps to farm. He helps to clear dungeon easier. And yeah, Lulu's fine. Lulu works in many different content, but Lulu don't scale off late game like Veramos.
Yeah, very true. The other thing that I really wanted to touch base on was like he went through literally a life and death situation. I get freaked out and do dumb shit when there's too much dust in the room, right? So when a guy goes through what he did, I hope nobody is thinking that what he did was ridiculous or outlandish or an overreaction whatsoever. Now, once again, this is just my humble opinion. But when somebody goes through that, it changes them. So I really hope that everybody is willing to accept that, because the fact that he went through that and rediscovered that, hey, this is what I want, is such a huge benefit for us as the Summoners War community. So I mean, just welcome him back. He's trying his best for us, and he means well.
Yeah, I like his comeback, and hopefully we'll see more content in the future for sure. And just being a more positive and not just forcing himself to do guild battle using the same team, just trying to make a point, is definitely refreshing to see for Shredded.
Well, isn't it, don't you find it kind of impressive how these pretty much free-to-play monsters, other than Imaseti, but these two can take down pretty much any Nat 5 defense in the game?
What do you think about the new summons or animation shot that they released recently?
With this scroll, I summon...
I think a lot of things, Sean. I think a lot
By
of
the way,
things.
watch that thing in the event tab, get front with one get one free MS, okay? Don't watch it on YouTube, watch in the event tab.
Yeah, get your free stuff.
Yeah.
I think, just my opinion.
Is it nice though? Is it nice though?
Okay. It is.
Let's
the animation.
sugarcoat a little bit. Is it nice?
Yes. It is a nice animation.
Okay.
And I think it's great, but...
Oh shit, here it comes.
I feel that Come to Us is missing the mark on their target audience by a goddamn country mile. The back and forth, the comments of the hat, man. The comments on the hat, like
the hat, like the big hat, which
yeah,
hat?
like oh look at the big hat.
The oversized hat if she came here early so she could retrieve the jewel for the council without me.
Like that's like 6 to 8-year-old humor, man. And I'm like, I want to be proud of this game that I'm playing.
I'm so proud of this community.
When I tell my family that I'm playing Summoner's War and the only like little short they have available for them to watch is just some kiddie humor, man, it's like, come on. Little kids don't even make money. So who are you trying to impress? You need to be focusing on the 20 to 40-year-old neckbeards that are willing to bust out their Visa at every single opportunity that they can. Little kids can only go to their parents for money every so often. I know it's not all about money, but if they were to make like a more edgy, like grittier short, like something sick, like action-packed, and sure, Batu, whatever that guy was, probably the next Nat 5, maybe. To be honest, I'm actually hoping for a little bit more lore in Summoner's War, because what we have right now just kind of lacks the gravitas that I want to go towards for me to actually be interested in the story whatsoever. So I'm hoping for a little bit more depth and the story that they're attempting to accomplish. But besides that, more action. Why is what's the dude's Durian? Why is Durian? Why is he summoning a Bernard? Like what? Why did he summon a Bernard?
Where's Laika?
Where's Laika? For real? It's like they don't even know the monster he has.
Where's Laika? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and then they censor the succubus. Like they still
really?
they still made like they still made her a thick mama, but they put her in like full clothing, and it's just like it's not even the same monster. And I'm not just sitting here saying, "Oh, we need more sex appeal. We need more sex appeal." No, but it's like I barely even recognize the unit. Like, are you ashamed of the unit, or like what is it? Like I don't get it. Just like
she felt like an NPC instead of a unit, right?
Yeah, for real, for real. I don't know. I think they missed the mark. Now, once again, it is a very, very nice animation. It's super, super nice.
If it's not Summoners related, right? Like just some random thing that you see on the internet.
Yeah. It literally feels like it could be another company entirely, especially with the introduction to a character that, okay, we all know they only introduced him because they wanted a little cute thing that they can make merch for. Generally, that's how it goes. But like, why not just make it like Raccoony? Raccoony is adorable. Raccoony would have done a perfect job of that. Just make Raccoony talk. Make him talk. Or Raviti. I don't know. Why'd we make the new guy? I don't know.
Once
again,
they need to keep you hyped. Like, maybe, is that a new unit? Is that a new whatever?
Yeah,
that kind of
I
thing.
get that, but I feel like that would have been more interesting if they introduced like a bad guy or something. Make like a big villain that they want to beat, and then make that big bad guy like the new monster. But a little cute furball in a robot suit. I don't know. Rumble in League of Legends is all right, I guess. Which seems
we
like
Overwatch now, boys.
Yeah. I don't know. It's great, but I really wish they went a different direction, because I really do feel like they're missing the mark for their audience.
Yeah, I think if that was like a different game and just random animation on the internet, or it's a fan made animation, I'm like, oh yeah, it's dope, man. Like sick.
Yep.
But there's no story. Like I don't get it. Like what's the story here? What is she trying to do? What is that guy trying to do? Then there's no typical story. Like there's no problem, there's no villain, there's no like climax, there's no whatever. It's just they took a few sweet minutes to do nothing technically. And animation or art style looks like a Disney movie. Like that guy looks like walked straight out Frozen or something like that.
That's what I was gonna say.
And it's like trying to save his princess, which is so different from what we're having right now in the game. And then yes, monster looks different. There's no even the Bernard need to be paid to win. Like even in the shot they tell you to pay money. Like Bernard got skin on. I'm like, what the frick? What's Laika and what's this pay to win Bernard on speed damage attack doing so much damage, man?
Yeah.
I mean, it may lead to a grander story in the future.
Exactly.
But right now I'm not hooked. About. Like the trailer's supposed to hook me in. What's the villain? What's the story? What's the problem here? What are they trying to do? It's just nothing. It's not even a trailer. It's just like, I have no idea.
But I appreciate what that trailer stands for, and that's why I don't want to give Comtuous any flack, because what that stands for is an attempt to appeal to a broader audience. And the more popular Comtuous as a company gets, the more popular Summoners War as a game gets, the more that we as players benefit, because then they can do more things to the game. So, all in all, I am 100% behind the trailer. I just feel like they could have done a much better job with it.
Have you seen Apex Legend trailer?
No.
Oh
You
my
told me to
god.
watch it, but I didn't.
Oh my, they portray every single character like really, really well, and it stay true to the game with a more, I would say, more less realistic art style, but it really brings out a character of every single legends in the game. That when you watch, you feel connected to the legends. But here, when I look at Succubus, I'm like, that's not the Akia that I know. That's some random ass thick booty monster that I don't know of. Like, wait, what? So yeah, that's a bit weird. Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap up the first episode of the Unsummon podcast today. Hope you had fun. I'll plan to bring more guests in the future for sure. Like the myth, the legend Math Plus game, or the best crossover shredded puzzle in the history, you know? We think about that in the future. I'll try my best to get guests on as well, so you don't get bored just like two random dudes just talking nonsense, and actually have some content. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the first episode. I think we had fun, and I hope you have fun watching or listening to this. And you wanna say bye?
Yeah, sure. I guess the thing I want to say is that hopefully, well, not hopefully, we will, for Summoners War, really want to get into like the nitty gritty of like how the game functions as a whole and how we can, as a community, rally behind changes that would ultimately benefit the consumer and the company as a whole, and get that really get that connection really working, if you will. So that's the type of topics that I really want to look into, kind of like the debuff layout in TOA, how it goes left to right and you can't see them, that you just go up and down. But I really want to get into that because it frustrates me. But
fucking OCD, man.
Yeah. But this
look
but
at
this
my room. He's probably like puking blood. Look at this shit right now,
dude. If you were to see what's behind the camera on the other side, I'm in the same boat.
I'm having a trash bin here. Okay.
Yeah, but I really want to use this podcast for the greater good of the game. Because I love this game so much, and I really want to get the community and the company just to be one, because it can be something so special. It already is so special. So I just want to get it to where we as a community know it can be, and where we've been asking it to get for so long.
All right, that's it, guys. Hope you liked it. Just a more reason for me to make longer videos and put more ad revenue in this shit. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go check out Tecton. Link in the description. Everything I talk about here will be in the description. Okay? Bye.
Bye.
Alright, we can stop recording in 3, 2, 1.